Right now.
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 Because it's time to right now.
Right now.
Right.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now. All right, and we are live. Welcome to another daily motivation stream. We are going to get some writing in today. We're going to get one solid writing sprint and see just how consistent, how deep down that rabbit hole of creativity we can go. I'm your host, Kaufman, and you know me, working on The Last Scarecrow, a story through the hard and difficult lands of the last, a dark fantasy action adventure world. What are you working on? Drop a comment. I would love to hear. So today we're going to be doing one solid writing sprint. Then make sure to stick around for the chat. We'll see. We'll catch up and we'll see what everybody is working on. And that's the vibe. All right, my friends. Thank you all for joining me, and let's do it. I'm trying to stay consistent and really get into it since I feel like I haven't been getting as much progress as I would like lately. So I'm going to hop straight into the writing sprint, and then we'll chat a little bit after the sprint. Hey, what's up, Whites here? Howdy, my friend. Hope all is going well with you. Hope all is going well. All right, so as you can see, I got my writing software on screen. Please, can you share the link for the critique stream submission? Absolutely, my friend. You know what? Let's see. The critique stream stuff. Awesome. I got that all queued up here in the chat. All right, my friend, I just threw it up. So anybody who wants to know, right, this Saturday is the next episode of the Story and Critique Show, where I do a live reading and a live critique of your story. So if you're wanting feedback on your story, drop a comment. Let me know. It's linked down in the YouTube description as well. And that way you can submit. And our Saturday stream is always a lot of fun. So it's this Saturday. We did a little earlier. So 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. So 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern. So we'll see. We'll hopefully get some good stuff. White's here. Hopefully you're able to submit. I have no clue how many submissions there are, but you should definitely submit, and hopefully we can get to yours this weekend. Yeah, yep. So this Saturday is the next one, my friend. And then once again, what I always recommend to people, if you ever want to know what my live stream schedule is, I'll drop this over in the chat as well. If you're ever wanting to know what the live stream schedule is, I always highly recommend signing up to the newsletter. I just dropped that in the chat because the newsletter is where I send out the weekly schedule. I'll send out our weekly live stream schedule. This was the first week where I was a little late on it, simply because from catching up from Faded Fantasy. But 9 times out of 10, I usually send it out Sunday nights. It's also posted on our website as well. Great question. All right. So with that being said, let's get into a writing sprint. Let's get a little bit of writing in. So as you guys can see, let's see, timing 50. All right. So I think I have enough time for 40 minutes. So we're going to do a 40-minute sprint. I'm going to get into it and we'll see what progress I can make. All right. So as you can see, I got 40 minutes on the clock. Come join me. Whether you're brainstorming, writing, editing, revising, or something else in between, come join us because it's time to write now. All right. And that is a writing sprint. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I know I saw some new friends and some new faces hopping over in the stream. By the way, welcome. Were you able to get any progress on your story that time? I know we did about 45 minutes. And as you can see, if you're reading along with me, clearly I'm working on crazy scarecrow scene where we are about to be introduced to the Tiger King. We got this crazy color changing rabbit eyes as they are trapped in the Colosseum of the Last. And we are about to experience some really crazy fighting. So fun part of the story. Really, really fun part. So glad to see everyone hop into the stream. Let's see. Welcome, friends. Rach, always good to see you. Rita, welcome, and Bethany, always good to see you back in the chat, and all of our Twitch friends that we saw over there, welcome. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream and you're wanting more consistency in your life or more accountability, then make sure to follow and subscribe. We're here every day with the Right Now community, whether you're looking for writing sprints, critique streams, contests, conferences, or you're just looking for a community of other writers, then this is the place for you. So make sure to tap those buttons and you'll be alerted when we go live. All right, my friends. Well, I feel like I was able to get some solid writing in. I'm so happy on my sprint today. I was like on my one sprint. I am in that part of the book where I'm so close to the midpoint, and I just wish I was writing. I wish I had more time to write more. As we all know how that goes out, right? So definitely looking forward, already looking forward to my sprint tomorrow. I'm just so excited to introduce my next midpoint antagonist. So super, super cool. Nice, Rita. Glad that you were enjoying the sprint music. I was like, I always love my random fantasy music playlist. I feel like it's time for me to add some more tunes to it. So everyone, thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you. I wish I had more time for a sprint, but I have to get on to my next obligation. So everyone, thank you all for joining. I'll be back tomorrow for another daily writing sprint stream. Tomorrow is Friday. Be back same time, 3 Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. Come join us. I'll be here. And then don't forget, Saturday is the next episode of the Story and Critique stream, where I read stories live from writers in the community. I do live readings and live critiques. So if you're wanting feedback on your story, submit now. The critique link is linked down in the YouTube description. So definitely make sure to come join us because Saturday's stream will be fire. 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here. Come join us. All right, my friends, and thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. But unfortunately, that brings us to the end of the stream. Don't forget, words are wind, but stories are forever. I'm Kaufman, and I'll catch you on the morrow. Stay creative, writers.
Right now.
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 Because it's time to write now.
Right now.
Right